Hey guys, so in this video we're going to be checking out the quad lock. Here I have a Google Pixel 7 as well as the Pro handlebar mount and the vibration dampener. So I was looking for a good phone motorcycle mount, and through targeted advertising I always get these quad lock reviews. And it turns out my brother actually has one. He's got the full setup. He's got it for his car, his quad, a few of his bicycles, his scooter, and he just loves it. I think it's kind of like a power tool platform, like say you have the Milwaukee tools. Well, you just kind of stick with the brand just because everything's all universal, and that's kind of how this quad lock system is. So it took about 5 days to receive. I purchased it straight from quadlock.com, and just for reference, these are the items that I bought. So here I bought the case for my Pixel 7. Here what this is, unfortunately it costed extra. I personally feel it should be standard, but this is a vibration dampener. What this does is when you're riding your motorcycle, it's not going over the big bumps and things, although yes, that can be harmful to your phone and the camera and the circuitry. As you're riding at a set RPM or a set speed, that can create harmonics. Those harmonics convert to frequencies, which are then transferred from the road to the tires, through your suspension, and up to your handlebars, where ideally your phone would be resting. But this is supposed to help take away some of those frequency, or at least dampen them. And so instead of oscillating that much, it's just kind of lightly oscillating. And I felt it was important to purchase this because my brother actually has a Samsung, I believe it's Nest 21, and I'm pretty sure his camera actually got ruined from his quad lock where he didn't purchase this device. And new phones these days, they're kind of pricey. I'm surprised that people pay $800 to almost $1,500 for a phone. The next tier, I purchased the Handlebar Mount Pro, and there were a few options. There was the mirror mount, the handlebar mount, and then the fork stem mount. I don't think the fork stem mount would work on our bikes. Take a look at the bike itself. There's like a big nut where some bikes will be hollow. So I ended up just going with the handlebar one because the mirror one seemed flimsy, or if you smack a car mirror, your phone could go flying. So I feel like this is the safest one, as well as it kind of puts it up. So instead of looking straight down at my phone, so I can still see what's going on in front of me in my peripheral vision. Here we have the Google Pixel 7 case. Now it looks like this ring is pre-installed. I saw on the website you could get different colors for that. Go ahead and snap that into place. And voila. So here they've given us the instruction manual, some stickers, and the hardware. And here if you look at the kit, so they've given us an extra screw in case we have some really big, thick handlebars with a large diameter. And then if you notice that there's different conversions on here. So here's the actual mount, but then they give us these ring spacers. So depending on the size of your handlebars, you'll want to use the appropriate spacer so that it really bites down and grips onto your handlebars and it's not sliding back and forth. It looks like this kit came with 4, so we have 1, 2, there's one here, and then one already in the insert. And if you wanted to get technical, you could use this chart. As you can see, it's in inches as well as millimeters, but I'm just going to find the one that fits snug to my bike depending on where I mount it. So looking at my FZ6, there's not a lot of places to mount it. As you can see, these cables are kind of zip tied to the handlebars. So I actually think right here is probably my best bet, just because this, we have a brake fluid reservoir in the way. Then the mount itself will have a screw, so you'll just have to loosen that. And that comes all the way out, and then this swivels open. So then from here, as you can see, there's 2 grooves. It doesn't matter, it can go upside down or top, front or back, either way. But just make sure that these grooves lock into there. So you can see that sits flush, whereas if I rotate it, there's a big gap. And choose the one that works best for your handlebars. So now I'm going to put this piece on, make sure to tuck it under any cables. Don't want to clamp onto cables and ruin them. That's slid onto there. As you can see, there's a big gap, but I tried one size up and it was way too big and it just slid back and forth across the bar even when it was fully cinched down. So this is the right one for me. Then we have the mount itself. I don't know what this little rubber piece is, but it will pop out on you. Just set that in there and go ahead and swing this under, and once again, just don't clamp onto your cables. And here's that screw. Don't forget to put this in or that would be a big fail. And it says the max torque for this is 2 Newton meters. And I'm just going to leave this semi-loose for a second so I can actually clip my phone onto here, sit on the motorcycle, and then adjust it to where it's comfortable and in my view. Because I usually wear a helmet which has a visor. So on this piece it says to remove this tab. So I'll take that off, exposing our screw. So this is how it would normally go. Like I said, I'm installing the vibration dampener, so let's install this. You actually need to remove this screw. Then on the vibration dampener, the screw is actually pre-installed. All you have to do is put your Allen key back down there and twist, and it just goes right here. Then from here we can take that screw that we just removed, put it back into here. We're going to thread it to the top of the vibration dampener. Now that I have everything set, let's go ahead and tighten everything. So let's do this one first. Then with this, if you gently lift up, as you can see, you can rotate it. I like it right about there. Then you push it down so it sits flush, then tighten this top screw. So as you can see, everything is installed. We got 1, 2, the third, and the fourth bolt all tightened down. Basically, you put the phone at 45 degrees and then twist it. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. There we go. It's pretty solid. There is a little vibration because of the vibration dampener, but that should save my camera. All you do is push down on this black tab, then rotate it 45 degrees. I could have went that way as well. As you can see, it's out. So I'm excited to ride with this. It'll be nice too, because sometimes I want to take the bike, but I need to use Google Maps because I have no idea where I'm going. So in the long run, save me some gas, good investment. It'll just be nice to have for tunes or radio. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.